Ms. Allison Kokkoros, Chief Executive Officer of Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for having us all here, and greetings to Chairman Mendelson and Councilmember Grosso and fellow council member. It's good to see all of you here. Again, my name is Allison, and I am here to testify on behalf of the Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School. And I'll jump right in. We moved our spring semester to being virtual on March 17th. We quickly arranged for printed materials to be taken home to students with lower technology literacy. We pulled devices from our own tech labs for students to take home. Faculty created new channels of communication, such as creating WhatsApp groups, video conferencing, one-on-one texting, to continue to ensure to connect with our students during that time where we were all building the plane in mid-flight. Many of our students, especially those who work in the hospitality industry, lost employment. Our student services team moved to support these and all of our students via phone to access resources, supports, to fight to stay in their apartments despite lack of income, to access food through a student support fund that we stood up and where individual friends and teachers and staff contributed to, and where we raised $30,000 that has gone to support families. Today, fall semester, we have 1,800 students enrolled and attending at the Carlos Rosario School. We were very proactive in making sure that we did provide one-to-one internet-enabled devices for all of our students. And that's thanks in part to support from the Ed Equity Fund and other funds that we received as well to make that possible. Some of our students must have in-person time, otherwise they would be left out. And that includes students in our nurse aid training program, students in our culinary arts training program, and those students who need one-to-one in-person support to learn basic tech skills of how to turn on the laptop, put in the password, navigate to the internet, and navigate to the learning. If they didn't have that one-to-one, they would be left behind. And so in those cases, we are providing in-person supports. We have very thorough safety protocols vetted by the DC Public Charter School Board and by OSSI. Our safeguards include masks, MERV filters, shields, and happy to share any details with anyone about that because we've learned a lot by doing along the way. Most classes are virtual, and our counseling and case management is 100% virtual. We decided very early on that we're going to do everything in our power to make sure not one student is left behind during this time.
Next, we'll hear from Geovanny Vicente-Romero, who's a teacher at Carlos Rosario International Public Charter School.
Good afternoon, Chairman Mendelson and Grosso and council members. My name is Geovanny Vicente-Romero, and I'm here to testify on behalf of the Carlos Rosario School, of which I am a graduate, and where I currently teach 4 classes, including one of the beginner English classes. There are about 30,000 adult learners in DC. Each year, the Carlos Rosario School enrolls over 2,000 adult immigrant learners. Many of these learners are parents to DC's K-12 students who are able to better support their children with the skills gained at our school. From helping with homework to obtaining better wages, the role of adult education is vital for the economy of DC. As a teacher, I have seen the direct impact the pandemic has had on our community. I've seen parents struggling to keep up with their children's schooling on top of their own education and employment responsibilities. I have also seen children help their parents get connected online and keep up with their English classes at our school. I teach several students who have lost their jobs, especially those from the hospitality and services industry. This journey has not been easy. We have put in extra hours to create additional materials and to make virtual learning as attractive and engaging as possible. Our school was fortunate to receive funding to provide 1,500 internet-enabled laptops for this semester. We were on site at our school parking lot giving out materials and laptops while socially distanced in the pouring rain. We have created online classroom where students can engage with teachers and with their classmates. Fellow faculty members and I were also part of the school's application and registration efforts. We called every student to assess their English skills, advise on career training, and support them in submitting needed documentation. Our registration department had to hold in-person sessions for students who could not submit the DC residency verification documents online. I have learned that our students are capable of greatness when we support them with technological resources and clear instruction. We must never underestimate their abilities. Some of my students are over 50 years old with limited technology use beyond a smartphone. Yet they are engaged in the online classroom via Zoom. In March, when the distance learning began, I met students where they were at technologically speaking. Once the students got more comfortable with messaging apps, we made a jump to Zoom. More than a classroom, Carlos Rosario is building a community for our students during these challenging times, keeping everyone connected, motivated, and improving their English for better job opportunities during and post-pandemic. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Mr. Romero. I appreciate your testimony. Next, we'll hear from Kalkidan Weldergame.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, Chairman Mendelson and Grosso, Council Member and staff. My name is Kalkidan Weldergame, and I'm here to testify on behalf of Carlos Rosario. I have been a nurse aid training student at Carlos Rosario since the last semester. As you know, we began the semester in person classes and moved to virtual learning due to the pandemic. Even before learning to distance learning, the school kept us informed about what was happening. My teacher, Ms. Medina, reached out through applications like Zoom and Schoology, and she created a group chat for our classes. The group chat has been the most helpful so that me and my classmates and our teacher can talk. Our teacher assistant, Marco, also was wonderful for us, and then they were there for us when we needed them. I re-enrolled for the full semester at the school to continue my training. The enrollment was completely different than it was in person. As in the staff, the teachers were calling us to submit our necessary documentation and sign virtual documents to secure our spot in the school. I'm thankful for all the work that has been through this and for making this process safe as possible. In my case, we had a short period in person time because of the nature of my program I'm in. For our nurse aid training, we're required to have a hands-on practice so that we can prepare to take the official district nurse aid training exam. The school was able to make this possible with social distancing and giving us a clear instruction for health and safety. The school even created videos in different languages giving everyone information on what to expect when coming into the building. Everyone who came in had to go through a daily health screening, including temperature and symptom check. I would say distance learning is a different dynamic, and it has to be done to protect our community right now. Things looked different in classroom when we were back, and we have to wear masks at all time and had to disinfect our desks every day before leaving. Even our cafeteria experience was different. Everything were pre-packed versus having a buffet. Our teachers were giving their best to make our classes fun, interactive, and different. During this time, my goal of working in healthcare field is clearer than ever. I chose to go to the healthcare because I want to help people and wish I could be doing this right now. I'm currently a biology major at UDC and want to focus on prevention of health emergencies like this one through research and vaccines development. Being at Carlos Rosario Nurse Aid Training Program helped me to get the skill that I need to achieve my goals. I thank you for letting me share my experience today at my school. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your testimony.